Yeah. And you say no one's talking about the Vikings defense or Brian Flores. Tua Tagovailoa seems to have a lot to say.
Tua did have a lot to say. And that, I mean, it's very interesting. You know, I sat down last year, maybe towards the end of the year, maybe week 15, with Brian Flores in his office, and we talked about a lot of stuff. We talked a lot about coaching philosophies, about his development, growth. We talked about Tua, and I talked to other people who were in the Miami building, and you know, it's interesting. Like, part of me, you know, with a lot of these former Belichick assistants, they seem to they adopt a lot of the style that they learn in New England, and that style is very harsh. It's very in your face. It's very it can be aggressive at times. And I go back and forth with them, like, in this day and age, from a coaching perspective, even in the NFL, which is as physical and smash mouth as it gets, you need to be more come alongside guys than attacking. But also, like, if you were in the New England building and you saw the amount of success they had with that philosophy, you probably think that's the philosophy that can be successful. So there's a lot there. It's very interesting, and it gets to a broad, which was why I enjoyed doing the story on Flow. It's like it gets to broader themes of coaching philosophy, of the changing of times, of coaching quarterbacks, which is an entirely different beast in itself. So all that stuff, the Tua comments were very interesting, and the reaction and all of that was very interesting. But you know, it's like it's in a different way. But with Sam Darnold, like, part of his past, there have been times where he's felt he's been in buildings and he's like, they say I'm the starter, but they don't really believe in me. And I think we can all relate to that. Like, in your job with your boss or the people that you look up to, it's like, do they really believe in me? Like, you can kind of feel sometimes when there's like a crack in that. And so I think that applies and is very universal, kind of, to beyond the football field. So yeah, the comments were interesting, but it is a sign, I think, too, of just the changing of the times in terms of these coaching, these coaches in the NFL and their styles and what works nowadays that might not have worked years ago, and vice versa.